If you had an opportunity to reverse the effects of aging, to strengthen the body, to have clarity of thought, would you take me up on it? Well, let me ask you a question. How many people here believe knowledge is power? Does anybody here believe that tonight? You know, because I used to believe that too. Until one day I realized if knowledge was power, who would be the most powerful people in the world? Librarians, school teachers, educators, people who read books. That's not what makes somebody powerful. See, knowledge does not give you the power. Power does not come from having knowledge. There's a word missing. It would go right about here. What makes this a complete statement? Who knows? Applied, thank you. Applied knowledge is power. As you saw with Clay Matthews, it's time. It's time for what? It's time to apply what you already have. What does that mean? If we were to extract all the legitimate, scientifically sound content out of you, each one of us, of health, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, reversing the effects of aging, strength development, we could fill a book on truth on how we could do it. But there's a problem. There's a piece missing: applying the knowledge. Every day I talk to individuals all over the country, really, and even into Canada. I was just in Montreal just last week. And every day it's the same story. I know what to do, I just don't do it. Well, my job is to hopefully not only shed some light, but to motivate you to make those decisions to do it. Now, I am formerly obese. A lot of people, yeah, right. No, I am formerly obese. I used to be at 36% body fat. I come from an Italian household. That explains a lot. I was at one time extremely overweight, and I began to think, you know what, I just simply come from bad genetics. I found out that genetics has nothing to do with it. We're going to talk about that. Or I should say genetics has very little to do with it. The truth of the matter is, just because you come from a family that might be overweight does not mean you have to be overweight. One of the things I want to make sure we emphasize tonight is the fact that you are not a victim. You are not a victim of your genetics. You are not a victim of your environment. You are not a victim at all. You could take control of your health situation one bite at a time, one rep at a time, if you choose to. This is good news. What characterized an Italian household? The meals that we consumed. And boy, did we consume a lot of meals. And what did the meals consist of? Pasta, bread, starch. My mother used to shop for school clothes in the Husky department. Do you remember that? And I said, Mom, why do they call it the Husky department? She says they named it after the dog. It's cute. Little did I know at the time it was for the overweight kids. And as I began to get older and I started to get really involved in exercise, and I thought I could out-exercise this condition that I had. Can't outrun a cheeseburger. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. Well, what happened was I began to exercise and I became thicker. I did not understand the issue of nutrition. I thought I ate well, but I also thought I had simply bad genetics. Then one day I decided I'm gonna make some changes. Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you some information tonight that helped me and virtually thousands of individuals. And on the second page of your handout, you just see a few of them that have gone in only 90 days, and I know them personally, who have gone from, in 90 days, have gone from being average, if you can call it average, to literally being in superstar status with a six-pack. Those people who have lost virtually 100 pounds in less than a year. And they did it safely, and they did it scientifically, and they kept it off. Some of the individuals you'll see on the second page literally not only have an after picture, they have an after picture. I get emails all the time saying, here's my latest picture. It looks like their after picture is their before picture now. They are literally transforming continuously. And they all say the same thing. I've never been in this good of shape in my entire life. It's amazing how simple this really is. You see, folks, it's very simple, but it's not easy. You have to do something about it. You have to take the information you're about to hear tonight and you got to put it into action.